Hello. So last week we finished Final Fantasy 1. So naturally, this week we're starting Final Fantasy 2. Quick housekeeping note. I know there's some audio scratchiness to this. Uh, I think it might just be that the capture card I have is crap. So I ordered a new one. It's not in yet. So hopefully when the new one gets here, that will be fixed. Um, But anyways, on to the fun stuff. Final Fantasy 2, right? Final Fantasy 2 is a game from 1988. Fun names that you might remember from 1. Whoops, that's my settings. This was again directed by Sakaguchi Hironobu, right? Same guy. Uh, the primary artist was Amano Yoshitaka, same person as Final Fantasy 1, and of course the music was created by Uematsu Nobuo. Right. Final Fantasy 2 is similar to Final Fantasy 1. Uh, it also came out on the NES. It is an old school 1980s era RPG. The big difference is the leveling system, which, to put it mildly, is interesting, right? They tried to go the right route of the more you use the object, the stat or whatever, the better you are at it. Elder Scrolls esque. There were some iffy choices. Those choices were then attempted to be fixed with the Pixel Remaster. So overall, the Pixel Remaster is a lot better experience, in my opinion, than playing the original. Uh, Beyond that, the biggest new change as you load up the character creation screen is, oh look, everyone already has names. Final Fantasy 1 has no characters in it. In some ways, Final Fantasy 1 feels like a tech demo that proved that Final Fantasy 2 could exist, right? Where I might shit talk the leveling system some for Final Fantasy 2, and it earns that. Uh, Everything else Final Fantasy 2 does is a step up, in my opinion, from Final Fantasy 1. Characters, story, most of the gameplay other than the leveling system, etc., etc. So here are our main characters: Firion, Maria, Guy, and Leon. Cool. Uh, let's get started. We're going to keep with the canon names. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palamacia has. That was quick. It has begun its campaign for world conquest. A rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Emperor's plans. But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. After little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. 4 youths from Fynn also found that they had lost their parents at the hand of the Empire. Wow, this is quick. But their escape wasn't over. Okay, first fight. Firion versus 4 Black Knights. We have no magic, we have no items. How hard can this be, right? Oh no. Well, that was quick, right? Everyone is knocked out. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found him like this on the escape from Finn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnaught they're building in Bafsk, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Varian, you're alive. I thought you'd. I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy, but wait. Where's Leon? Princess of Finn saved us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. Now we put them in our pockets and we walk off to talk to the princess. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, your highness, but there's something I must ask of you. Please, let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents. I am truly sorry, but this changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose, remember it well. So this is a fun thing that, as far as I know, is only in Final Fantasy II, where you learn things to talk about, and that's in red, and you can then ask Wild Rose. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's been held in Finn as well. But Finn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. That is the first step towards realizing your fate. You've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at the sanctuary. Boost. Encounters on. Deal times 4. Weapon level, magic skill level boost to 4. Attribute boost to 4. Compensatory HP on. We are not going to deal with the annoyance that is Final Fantasy II's leveling system. Heading to Finn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider it if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gottfried. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring, blah blah blah. Default walk speed on to run. So what happens when I talk to these people? So chests are chests, right? Monsters are monsters, nothing too interesting. You can run away. 7 weapons, swords, spears, first time you have spear in the game. Axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. You can also equip either 2 one-handed weapons or a one-handed weapon and a shield. Bows are two-handed weapons. Now, bows can attack from the rear. This is interesting because people in the back row take half damage. They deal half damage unless they are using a bow or magic. Okay. Information on what our various stats are. Thank you, game. Skill levels. The more you use a weapon or a spell, they increase. As it increases, your attack and accuracy or how much power your spell has. Spells, though, cost the same amount of MP as their level. Armor, blah blah blah, that is basically the same as Final Fantasy 1. Black and white magic is the same as Final Fantasy 1. So there are no restrictions, there are no classes like in 1. So any character can earn any magic and use any weapon. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the rows. And then key, this is what I was talking about with key items, keywords, right? Cool. We have one System Altair. It is here. Potion. Yay, potion. How much skill do we have? 400. So, I'm Paul, the greatest thief in the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. Oh, okay. So let's talk about getting weapons. Um, Sword, staff, knife. Equip. Furion has a broadsword and a shield. I just like the whole when it exists to use bows, so I'm giving her 2 spears. Formation, moving her to the front line. Okay. I'm just a good blacksmith. Cool. Armor. Let's level up my armor as much as possible. Equip. Optimal. 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 Uh, does this place, okay, it does have a magic shop. So let's take a look at what magics I'll be picking up. We're going to grade some deal first before going on. Fire, Thunder, Blizzard, Cure. Fun fact, you can only learn like 16 spells, but if you choose to forget, you just get the tome back in the Pixel Remaster. So that's how you can switch and say, oh yeah, I don't want this person to know this anymore. I want this person to without spending a ton of gil. Okay, before I go further, we're going to love grind some money. Why? Because I want to output some spells and have that be nice. And we're going to use the auto battle because It's slow. Okay, sword, spear, axe, and shield all leveled up. Yay. Furion's evasion goes up. Evasion, evasion. 600 gil. So as you can see, the gil rewards are better than it was in 1. Oh no, I got poisoned. I don't have a way to cure the poison, so that sucks. Furion's strength goes up. So does Guy's. Oh! Poison just gets cured at the end of the battle, though. I forgot that was added in 2. So unlike 1, where not having an antidote or a way to cure it means you're stuck, that's not the case in 2. It also costs a lot less, right? Awesome. Okay, let's continue kitting out our characters. As there's no pure levels, I can't really say equip, optimal. Whatchamacallit. Right? I can't say I am leveling up to 5 and then I'll go on, right? So it's just based off of vibes. I'm going to buy 1 of each of these and 2 of these. Items use fire on Furion, Thunder on Maria, Lizard on Guy. How much money do I currently have? Let's get another couple of battles worth of gil and then buy potions and shit. One thing that I'm going to start doing too, let's start leveling up our magic. And then the more we use our MP, the more MP we have too. So that is going to be nice. HP levels up based off of how much HP you use, right? So, how do I phrase this? The more HP you lose in battle, the higher the chance of you gaining HP in battle as a level up. Uh, Same thing with MP. Originally, it was the HP was based off of the difference between how much you started with and how much you ended with. Here, it's just the total absolute value of how much you've lost. I.e., you can lose 75% of your health, but if you reheal it, it still counts, while in the older versions, it did not. That is a big quality of life upgrade, right? Even discounting the fact that it forces your HP to level up now every set amount of time. Items. I want potions. 10 potions. Let's then walk over to get Shreya. Which the guy had said, like, oh, you aren't tough enough to do that. So let's go outside. Pull up the world map. Here's where we're starting. If you see the north, there's sort of a forest with a hole in the middle, a clearing. That's where we are going. So let's go this way. I'm going to be trying to alternate between physical and magical attacks just because, at least at the beginning, I sort of want them to level up equally, right? And then as we go on, we might change it so that some characters get more imbalanced. So that was quick. This is Getreya. Let's just do another couple level ups while we're here. Right. It's an old school JRPG. The big thing about it is it expects you to level grind. So let's just give it what it expects. HP, HP, HP. That is a decent amount of HP for guy 2. Decent amount of MP too. I'd like to get Maria's HP higher. So there is a trick to do that. That was not supposed to happen. So ideally, you don't kill your characters. Where's the sanctuary? Top. We are not going to push the main quest at the moment. We're going to just please be the sanctuary. Yep. We are going to revive. The magic. Use cure on Maria. Okay, let's try leveling up Maria's HP some more. I would like her to be in the 75 HP range. Um, just so that she has a, there's less of a chance of her getting just auto killed. Unfortunately, Maria is not taking any damage. What happens if I shoot her with the bow? That didn't help. And this is why the leveling system for 2 is a choice. Because we've now got the case where one of the characters' HP is unbalanced in such a way that it's hard to fix. And the fact that she's dodging means that chances are her evasion's going to go up, not her HP. If this doesn't fix itself soon, I'm just going to continue on. The good news is everyone's HP will go up as I play the main story. I just was trying to avoid running into a boss battle with that low of HP. But the game doesn't want to cooperate, it looks like, so we might just shrug and say, fine, whatever. Why did Maria's not go up? One more battle. Okay, 60, not great, but it's livable. Okay, first things first, let's get some rest. How much gil? I have a lot more gil, so I can get that. Let's stock up on some more items. Uh, okay, everyone's got laser. Everyone's equipped. So mostly we're all building. If you talk to them, there's one person. Yep, there's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. Barkeep's still there. Blah 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 blah. Because he never escaped. Guess who we're going to talk to? So where is Finn? See sort of that square across the lake? You can sort of see like on the top pixels here. That's Finn. Now, getting to it is a bit more annoying. Because we have to walk around the lake because we don't have a canoe or anything. Okay, let's level up Maria's strength some. And we are gonna level up Furian's fire. So this is Finn. We do not need to go into the castle, we are going into the town. Furian's got more MP and magic. Oh, no, it's leveled up. It's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. If you interact with any of these guys, you get into a fight. You also cannot currently spy anything, so there isn't a point in doing anything beyond the main quest. Hey, cat. Uh, and there are still random encounters in town. I guess this is to imply that the monsters are due to the Empire taking over? I'm not sure. Hi, cat. Just so I'm going to. You can sort of see the pub right below the item shop. The way to get there is to go outside and circle around, right? So let's do that. Aria's strength leveled up. Okay, again, you can't really talk to anybody, but hey, look, here's the barkeep. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers ain't now behind bar counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. So you say the password, Wild Rose. Aha, you're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. Huh? What am I gonna do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. And then he fucks off. First secret passage in the series. Not the last. So you go down here. Chest, chest, chest. Talk to the guy. Are you gonna turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't to take me alive. Wild Rose. So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am a Prince of Kashwan. Prince Scott, we are told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There is one more thing. Tell Hilda. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, no, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. You attained Scott's ring. Okay, that's everything we can do in Finn. Now what? Let's go back. We're gonna go back to the hideout. And instead of circling around the town, we're just gonna get ambushed by hornets. Okay, now we're going to go all the way back. I doing? Yeah, okay. Goblin. So yeah, we're going back, and it's just random encounters from here. So forgive me for being quiet, but there's not a lot to talk about. Hmm. Okay, let's first heal. Okay, now we're going to go and talk to Hilda. Our password is Wild Rose. Learn, remember it well. Key items ring. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he? Is he alive? He gave us this ring and Finn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he? Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. 'Twould seem that I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magic metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. Learn mithril? Ask mithril. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Yusuf, a mandarin in Salamand, with the task of finding the source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this? Cool. I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salamand, we must first pass through the port town of Paloom. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Minwu joined the party. Yay. And we've got the canoe now. Yay, fun! We are not going to worry about equipping Minwu because none of the forest party members are permanent until the very end. Uh, and he has a staff and a copper cuirass. And in terms of magic, he has all the white magic spells. And they're like all level 7 too. Okay, some are a little bit lower, but like he is good at white magic. Um, so we're going to Palum, which is number 4 outside. I'm not going to bother with spending money on items because I haven't used any yet. So it's going to be along this coast to the east. So Attack, attack, attack. Yay, I can sail now. And this is Palum. So they're offering to sail us to another town named Pop. We can absolutely 100% take the ship. We can also walk to Pop and A, save the money, and B, level up. So guess what we're going to be doing? First, we're going to be making sure we're outfitted properly. I want her to be using spears, silly game. Cool. Wait, formation, Minui goes in the back. What does she have to say? Palum's a town of freedom. Okay. Cure, Blink is going to be nice, Protect, and Show. I'm not sure who's going to be getting those. Blink raises evasion, Protect increases physical resistance, damage resistance, Show increases magical damage resistance. So those are all going to be nice to have. Uh, we're going to Poft now. Like I said, we could have taken a ship. It's old school fast travel. But that then begs the question, why are we spending the money quite yet when we can just, walk? So it's on the northern side of the continent. Yay, Maria's got 100 HP now. And now we're going to Sunder. Da 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 na 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 na. You might have noticed how our leveling up of like weapons has slowed down. That's because the amount of XP each weapon gets scales with what type of enemy you're fighting. And we're still fighting two lower level enemies. This is Puffed. Boop. Two. Uh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. This is the port of Puffed. Settlement is to the north. Ships are already left for Palum because we didn't fast travel. This is the next fast travel point that we could use, but we aren't going to. You're here to ride the airship. If you got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. This is the first Sid in the series, and it starts the association of Sid with airships. You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me. So yeah, Sid is our fast travel. That's really it in this game, if I remember correctly. But still, you can please come in, rest up. Again, we could take the airship and fly to Salamand. Why would we do that when we've got XP to get? Right. Uh, no sense in picking up. The stores between these two towns are the exact same, so there's no sense in me doing any shopping. Okay. I think we've basically reached the maximum increase in levels that we're getting at this. No, I wanted to attack everyone. Thank you, game. Thunder leveled up. And that's it. So as you can see, that was Thunder 4. So instead of buying Thunder, Tandara, Tandaga, etc., it is literally just the level of the spell. So, boom. There ain't much here in Sediment. Is it worth? No. Not even really worth healing, so. We go. And we get inside, and there's a guy here named Yosef. You have business with me? Wild Rose. You're here for Princess Hilda, alleged source in the tooth, ain't ya? The kids can't fool me. Miss Real, I haven't found any yet, but I do have it who leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something for me to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Sediment who are being forced to work in the cave at Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Cool. Perfectly understandable. A teenager walks up to you and says, I'm a special operative. You say, yeah, right. Pull the other one. So, where's Summit Falls? Wait, we can upgrade weapons here, according to the walkthrough. Because why would you play one of these things without having a walkthrough up? I could upgrade the longbow, but I don't wanna. Antilax. I might, though, give her a broadsword so she can start leveling swords up. Why? No reason. This is a secret tool that can help us later. Let's look at the magic too over here. If there's any nice black magic spells. Revive KO, Sap reduces MP, and Warp is a banished spell that is useless. Teleport. Takes me out of the dungeon. Fine. Let's actually learn some of these. And yes, I am weirdly distributing my spells. Oh well. Summit Falls is, well, by a waterfall. It's hard to tell on the map where it is, so just trust. We go this way. Maria's sword leveled up. Amazingly, we are like an hour in and we still have not had our first dungeon. So, we'll just keep on wandering this way. Whoops, so well. Maybe it will make one of our HPs go up. Won't. Swords at level 3, Furion HP, Maria Evasion, Guy HP, Minwu, La. Canoe. So here's the waterfall. You cannot go up the waterfall, just like in real life. So that's why we went circled around this way. Oh wow, the way this. Okay. Similar to Final Fantasy one of the upgrades Pixel Remasters made is you can see how many chests there are. Are going for 11. I don't even remember if you can get them all your first time here. Balloon, first bomb of the series. um, we're just gonna attack. I am probably over leveled. I just don't want to worry because the leveling system in this is just so fucking weird. I'm just gonna try to not even think about it. Right? If we're over leveled, we are over leveled. Um, can't do anything with this later, but keep that in mind. Soldier from the Empire. He goes down fairly easily because, again, we are probably over leveled. I just don't give a shit. 200 gil. A Sasquatch. That's fun. Uh, okay, and then so there's the chest and there's the down. Okay. 400 gil, and now we go downstairs. Come on, game. hell of random encounters. I wish instead of just binary on and off, the Pixel remasters gave you the choice to do like 50%. But nope, that's not allowed quite yet. Okay, so where are we going here? Chest, 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 and then four doors. One of which takes us downstairs, the others of which take you to an empty room. And if I remember correctly, you get put in the middle of the empty room and it increases the amount, the spawn rate of random encounters. So you get penalized for guessing wrong. But that's why we have a guide in front of us, is to look up which door are we using. Eye drops in case we get blinded. Cool. High potion, that's nice. Calling guards. Seriously, there's not a lot to talk about quite yet. Potion. Actually, the next time I get a group like that, I'm gonna. So it's left-sided door for this floor. Okay, cure. This way, we also get defend, defend bonuses for using up our MP in terms of leveling that up. Okay. Variate leveled up her cure, MP, magic, strength, Porphyrian. Okay. Chest, chest, and then one of the three doors there. So let's grab this chest. And there might be enough too. Yeah. 200 gil. Now, ideally, I could just say, guy is never going to use magic, and then never use magic. But, like, what if I run into a situation where I need him to, right? I don't want to run into a situation where he has like 2 MP and then it's like, oh shit, right? Because all that does is set me up for bad times in the future. So is it super useful to be doing that? No. Am I going to? Yeah. Lots of gil, huh? Well, I'll just spend it on potions and antidotes, really, to begin with. Left most again. People, help us! Paul, Tyrion, it's you! Am I ever glad you're here? This is Yosef's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Yosef. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this is where the mithril was coming from easy enough, so I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people! Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us, I owe you one. And the slaves are rescued. But, we ain't got to the bottom, so what happens if we just keep pushing on? Chest to there, down there. I'm going to need to eventually level up the other white mage spells Maria has. But this is more fun. Fire tomes, so like you can actually now find spells in chests. So now we can have someone else learn fire, Guy or Maria. Again, there's not much point in teaching Minwu because Minwu is not a permanent party member. Hmm. I'm having way too much fun just killing everything in one blow. Okay. Should stop that though. Okay, so there's a chest over there. Oop. Magic fire. Magic. Blink. Everyone. Magic. Blizzard. Attack. Let's see if that just levels it up. Again, this is one of those Blink is not useful yet, but it's going to be useful in the future. So it might be worth just leveling it up some so that when it is useful, Right, I'm not using Blink 1, I'm using Blink, I don't know, 6. Right, I don't think I need to get it super high level. The max level is like 16. But pushing it to something might be nice. I forget if slimes need magic attack or not, so let's see. Yes, they do. Zappity zap zap. I am not going to worry about Guy's magic too much anymore, because I am going to primarily use him as whatchamacallit, as just physical attack. So, monsters! A land turtle. Uh, attack. I think it's weak to ice. So this is precisely the reason why. Right? Guy gets his magic leveled up some. He's the only one with ice magic currently. Uh, teleport tome. I would not have bought one if I knew I was getting one. Uh, okay. Okay. So we go down. Rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting misreal, you'd be right. My misreal blade straight through your heart. And we fight the first dungeon boss, a sergeant. So if I remember correctly, you do like 0 damage to him, as you can see, right? Because he has mithril armor, right? They even said that was an issue. So what happens when we cast magic at him? All of a sudden, we're starting to do damage. I am not sure how much HP he has. But as you can see, it is definitely worth it. Okay, I wanted to blink everyone, not just Furion the first time, so let's do that. And since Maria is sort of overpowered with her magic, he goes away. Fire, sword, axe, shield. Everything levels up. Cool. Varian gets evasion, Maria gets evasion, Guy gets evasion, Minwu gets stuff that we don't care, and the Mithril axe for Guy. Open it, and we found Mithril. Okay. Magic, use, teleport. Why are we going to backtrack when we can just zoop our way here? We can go back to Salaman and talk to Yosef. And let's just do that so we can buy some more items. And oh, I forgot. Teleport is cast from hit points. So let's fix Furion's HP issues. And now we go back to just attacking everything. So we're gonna go back to Salaman to just talk to Yosef and be like, hey, get what you wanted, blah blah blah. Stock up on items, rest. Then we're going to go back to Poft, and there's not a real reason for us to walk back to Altair, so we're going to hire Sid to take us. So, boop. Item store. Buy potions. Antidotes, high potions. Ten Phoenix Downs. And then we sleep. Oh, guess I'm not sleeping. Ha. Go in and we talk to Yosef. You better get that Mithril back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you. And if we talk to his daughter, thanks for saving me. Okay, nothing interesting. So, whoop. We leave. We go back to Puffed. And we fly. So we can go anywhere we've already been. Further away costs more, right? We're going to Altair, I think. Ooh. Now we go to talk. Well, let's give the material to him first. Nah, because we don't have the money to do anything with it anyways. So let's do Princess Hilda. The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Finn. They're building the dreadnaught in Bafsk to help compensate for those losses. What about this dreadnought? The Empire is using the people of Bafsk to build the dreadnought. The dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship, which we already knew. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship. It is a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him body and soul, and he soon left Finn. We are poorer for his absence. I am told he now lives in Pop, granting travelers passage on his airship for a price. He then uses the money to make further renovations. Let's drop the material off and then see what happens. Because that was supposed to be the next step in the main quest. Hey, you! Want some mithril? Oh ho, that's mithril! I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. All right, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it, I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring. Now our shop's gotten upgraded to have mithril, armor, and weapons. It is more expensive. So if I go here, I can buy like mithril spear, mithril sword, but I am currently then out of money because it's expensive. And then I can come here when I have the money, which I don't. Mithril shield, helm, armor, gloves. So I might do a bit of a heal grind in a sec. The Dark Knight overseeing the Dreadnought's construction was most capable. Fortunately for us, he's tending to other matters now. The theft of the material has likely knocked the Empire off balance. I would like you to journey to Bafsk. If we are to stop the Dreadnought from being completed, this may be our only chance. We have a man in Bafsk. He's found a way to reach the Dreadnought. I want you to destroy it. At the very least, find a way to delay its completion. I have full confidence with you and Minwu on this task. It will be accomplished. Uh, what's the deal? That is not worth it to do. So let's start making our way to Bafsk. That I'm trying to just remember is gonna be on the eastern side of the ring continent thing. Uh, so I think what we're gonna do is fast travel our way to Hoft, and then we're gonna have to walk. It's here we could probably take the airship, but we might as well get some gil by walking. Because the things we fight there are gonna drop off more. So I believe the purple continues to the next. Yes, it does. Use my antidote. So we're sort of walking all around this mountain range. And you can see there's the dreadnaught. We're just going to have to figure out a way to get there. Okay. You need a pass to board the dreadnaught. There is one of the soldiers is a spy. Borgen is evil because he is a member of the evil empire. Let's see what's in the light mage. Fear, not worth it. Basuna is a trap because it will recover any status effect that will wear off at the end of battle. So in other words, you're paying $600 to get a spell that would require you to waste a turn to cure something that will be cured for free. Not really worth it. Asuna, though, is. Asuna will cure anything that persists after the battle. Things like petrification, toad, curse. Um, so that's how we're getting that. The higher level it is, the more it can cure. I think at the highest level it will even cure KO, but it sets you at like 1 HP or something. Alright, so we're looking for a suspicious looking soldier that will take us to the dreadnaught, and it's this guy. General Borgen took command of things in Bafsk a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borgen could become a general in the Imperial Army. Oops, you didn't hear that. Hey, Wild Rose. Your own house. I had to be careful about what I did while the Dark Knight was here looking over my shoulder. But the great General Borgen is anything but. He's such a domineering blowhard. So you're the ones they sent to destroy the dreadnaught. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. It's a back way leading to the dreadnaught. Be careful. Time to do sewer diving. 3 chests. And like not too interesting of enemies. Longsword, which we already have. Ambushed by 6 balloons. Self-destruct. Hmm. Fire magic. Let's use him. Whoops, oh well. Okay, so it's just on the route too. Can you imagine having to do this without a minimap? That would be hell. Right. Hmm. Even with a minimap, this can get confusing. Zombie, first and dead. I believe if you want, Final Fantasy does the whole cure, hurts, and dead, so you could cast cure on them to hurt them. But, why would I when I can just take them out in one hit with my sword? Longbow, but nobody's using longbows because, fuck them. Bows don't interest me as weapons in general, so I have a tendency to just not use them unless, there's a good reason. Let's see, there is a chest, but it is up there. Okay. I want this route. Okay. Hmm. You're too late. The dreadnaught is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through to completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again. Heh. Looks like you came all this way for nothing. Save for yourselves. And the dreadnought takes off. So yeah, it just flew around and blew up a bunch of towns. That's not good. So we need to go back to Altair to explain how we just massively fucked up. Well, we didn't fuck up. They just finished before we got there. Uh, Before we do that, we grab the pass. Kill some more zombies. And I think once we get to Altair, I'm going to call it. So, I'm fairly sure if I cast teleport, it just takes me back outside, which I don't want. So, oh my god, stop with the. I might just turn off. Because I'm not getting anything from this except Gil. Do I need Gil? Well, that depends on how much I have, doesn't it? I think that's enough to mostly kit out my team with Mr. Armor, so we are just not dealing with this nonsense. You should talk to Sid. You might know what the Dreadnought's weakness is. Yeah, guess what the next big thing is going to be? What am I doing? So let's head out. And we're going to head back to Altair to talk to Hilda. Um, let's just fly. Because there's no good reason to not. We're going to be back in a bit. But like, this is where I don't want to call it a weakness, but it is something noticeable about this. Is Final Fantasy One is very linear. You start at point A and you go to B, C, D, E, F. And other than the Mystic Key, there's not a ton of backtracking. In two, there's a lot of go from Altair to this other place to come back, to go to this other place to come back. And it works for the story. It gets pretty frustrating, so. Uh, two of those, three of those, three of those, two of those, okay. Equip, optimal, I don't. Many were wounded in the dreadnaught's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows, he knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu? All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests on you, Furion. Waste no time in destroying the dreadnaught. Minwu left the party. Uh, okay. What you're supposed to do now is go talk to Sid. I thought she would tell you to, though. Uh, maybe if I talk to the King of Minwu. King's illness goes far beyond the physical. There's little I can do. So many perished in the Dreadnought's attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. Okay, the next step is to talk to Sid. Let's just do that and see what happens. Because I don't want to end the stream on being clueless like this. Let's see if this is enough to the fast travel. Oh, I can't use it because I fast traveled up there and then never used it to fast travel back. Thanks, game, that is such a useful feature. Okay, let's go talk to Sid. You went on the airship, pay the guy behind me, Dreadnought. What you want to do is blow up that thing's engine. Do that and you can bring down the whole overgrown tub. How do I do that, Sid? Let's see if Hilda says anything now. Maybe I should have asked him about airships too. Yeah, let's go back and do that. I am so glad I turned the counters off because it is not worth dealing with that while I'm also running around like this. Sid, we need help still. Ask about airships. Airships are powered by Sunfire. I'm sure the dreadnought's no different, but it is Sunfire. Controlling Sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high and you got the runway on your hands, the engine will blow sky high. So that's what we need. We, we need to get our hands on some Sunfire to shove it into... Sorry. We need to get some Sunfire to shove it on into the Dreadnought engine to cause the Dreadnought to go boom. That's not that bad, right? So, where do we get Sunfire? Well, we'll worry about that tomorrow. I think I'm going to call this here. It feels like a good stopping point. So, I'm going to head back to Altair and then sign off. Hmm. Save. Two. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.